Welcome if this is your first time on the channel. Today we are putting the Kobe Bryant can't play defense arguments to rest. We are going to listen to the audio of Allen Iverson and Carmelo Anthony really explain why Kobe was so great. And then we're going to listen to Gilbert Arenas audio and he's going to bring this thing full circle so everybody can get a great understanding of why Kobe Bryant was first team all defense 9 times, tied for the most ever with Michael Jordan, Kevin Garnett, and Gary Payton. And of course, he was second team all defense 3 times for a total of 12 times the most by any guard that has ever played the game. And I believe second most behind Tim Duncan. So let's get into this video. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. Click that like button, that hype button. That's how they push the video. Let's go.
Who's the biggest wars? Like, what was it like, man?
That's Fat Joe talking to AI.
Bryant?
You started to ask the question, and that was going to be my answer. It was going to be him.
Kobe.
Biggest wars, yeah. And then you asked me, what was it like? You know what I mean? So, you know, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I mean,
yeah,
bro.
Biggest wars.
You know what I mean? Because I used to feel like with me, DeMar Johnson was the same way because how tall he was. You know what I mean? He was 6'10". He gave me problems because he could back up off of me and just contest the jump.
DJ?
Yeah. You know what I mean? He could just back up off of me.
Lanky, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he could get a hand up. You know what I mean? Anybody else?
Sean Prince ass motherfucker.
But Kobe too. Kobe 6'6". And Kobe could move. Like he could move lateral. And he was a defense. He was a dog. You know what I mean? So me and him had wars, but like if you not my size, you know what I mean? Especially like Marcus Banks, you're a hoop head, so
That's
you know,
key.
remember Marcus Banks, stocky, 6'2". You know what I mean? He used to give me problems because he could move laterally. Then if I get by him, you know, he had to strap. He was like, you know, Steph gave me problems. You know what I mean? You know, Cole had a lot of that into him, the strength, and then he was like a defensive minded dude. I mean, he gave me problems, but nobody really could. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really could, you know, if I had a bad night, you know, 9 times out of 10, it was me.
Let's go, AI.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
I used to go through some wars with Kobe, and it was so different. To me, it wasn't fair. And it showed you what type of dog he was because he would guard me, but I didn't have to guard him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Fire. AI broke it down, and this is AI who is 6 feet, fastest thing in the league at the time. Kobe Bryant is guarding him. Kobe's 6'6". AI's a 2 guard, but we know AI is usually going to be guarded by a guy who's shorter, Dirk Fisher, Tyronn Lue. That's why they start putting them guys on him. And then Kobe would pick up when AI is going off. That's who Kobe was. And you see at the end, AI say he would guard me, but I wouldn't guard him. That is very key. So this isn't Kobe's primary assignment to start the game, or this who he shouldn't be guarding because they're not the same size. But Kobe is the best player on the Lakers at that time, all the way up to probably 2010, 09-10 season when Ron Artest get there. And then you could go, okay, who's the best defender? Because remember, Ron Artest was a great defender, but he sat out for some time and then he had to come back in the league. You know, all that take a little bit away from him. But it was Kobe and Ron Artest in 2010 till about 2012, 2013, Kobe turns his Achilles. But before that, 09, going back to 99, Kobe's the best defender on the Lakers by far. It ain't even close. But let's get into Melo. So we see AI, 6 feet, Kobe, 6'6". Let's listen to what Melo is saying about Kobe before we listen to Gilbert Arenas really bring this thing full circle so everybody can understand how great Kobe Bryant was on defense. Now, I already know this because I watched it. But for these people that are haters or didn't watch it, all of them are going to break it down. Let's listen to Melo.
2009 Western Conference Finals against Kobe.
Yeah.
You guys are right there on the doorstep. Talk to us about that matchup.
The greatest, man. I just remember that was my moment where me and Cole became. Before that, we went to the Olympics. Before that,
yeah,
we became very close. But we became close on some like some disrespectful shit. Like, Cole, you know Cole, man. And
I love that.
He going at your neck,
Slick.
he's saying shit to you, elbowing you. I had my braids back then too, so he touching my
love
hair.
that.
I'm like, yo, I don't like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, don't touch my hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't touch me no more, dog. And he's smirking and, he doing his little shit elbows. And 09 came, and it was like, I remember we hugged before the game. He was like,
War.
it's war.
Yeah.
And I said, it's war. Like, let's get it. Like, it ain't gonna be nothing easy. And I just remember him. He always would tell me, I'll guard you in the fourth, because they ain't gonna make no calls on me. They ain't gonna call no shit on me in the fourth. And I just used to try to beat him up though. I was bigger than him, so I used to try to beat him up, be physical with him. He'd come back, elbow me. I come back, elbow him. He laughing, talking about that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Pushing your buttons.
pushing my button to see if I was
at.
where I was gonna stand at. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, like, we grew, man. And we became who we are.
And Melo got his respect. But the key to this is Melo saying, yo, I'm bigger than him. So we got Allen Iverson, who is 6 feet faster than Kobe. Kobe gonna take that on. This ain't the primary guy that he would normally guard because he's 6'6". But then we got Melo, 6'8", 6'9", bigger than Kobe. Got about 20 pounds on Kobe. And everybody know Melo played like a bull, like a straight bull. He's trying to go through you, then he gonna shoot his mid-range, but he's very physical. When you listen to a lot of people talk about Melo, they tell you he's very physical. But what is he saying about Kobe? Yo, Kobe's very physical, and he'll throw an elbow, and I love that talk. But the key to this is Melo's a small forward. He's 6'8", 6'9". Allen Iverson, 6 feet, fastest thing on earth. Kobe's taking that assignment. He's guarding somebody else first, and then he's telling Melo, in the fourth quarter, I know you're going to want to go off. I got you, so you ain't going to go off. Or it's going to be harder for you to go off. And while he's playing defense, this is key, he is still the man on the offensive end. He's always been the closer his entire life. Even when he was playing with Shaq, Kobe Bryant was the closer. It was not Shaquille O'Neal. Sometimes they would have to take Shaq out the game. Like, yo, come over here because we don't want you on the free throw line. Sometimes Shaq would foul out the game. Kobe Bryant was the closer his entire career. When he shot the air balls at Utah, he was still the closer. Nobody else wanted to close the game. But let's listen to Gilbert Arenas really close this thing out, bring it full circle. And he's going to break down exactly what I'm saying so you can fully understand the greatness of Kobe Bean Bryant.
When you're talking about out of element, Kobe is always out of his element. If he had to guard a three-man, if he has to guard LeBron, that's not his element. If he has to guard me or any point guard, that's out of his element. That's not what he is there for. That is not where his strength lies. But because we are the best player, he's taking on that challenge every night. So he might be guarding Joe Johnson in the first half, shut him down. T, you got off? Okay, shit, I got to go stop you. Oh, shit, Cal Corver's moving. I got to go guard Cal Corver. And that was his job. So T, yeah, you might got the best of him that night or every night you played him, but he's coming you to slow you down. To Teague, it's his field. So in Teague's mind, he wasn't like that on the defensive end. But when you're talking about he's getting awards off of 82 games. We don't know what he's doing 82 games, right? He's playing against other players, shutting them down, doing what he's doing. We only have an experience from 2 times a year, right? So from what I've seen him do to the 2 guards on our team, he was like that. He shut a nigga down. Teague, if he's on you, that means Joe Johnson is neutralized. For him to get on you, he's neutralized. He did the job, now he's on you. Same thing with me. Larry Hughes is here, but he see me getting off, he gonna step on me. Then if Larry's getting off, he gonna go to Larry. So if Antoine's getting off here, I got Antoine in the post, right? So he had multiple jobs. So as a defender himself, he was a great defender.
Boom. The Mamba. Guard 1, 2, and 3. Remember, in 2010, Boston Celtics, he's guarding Rajon Rondo. That's what really flipped that series because he's bigger, he's athletic, and he's laying off of Ray John Rondo because Ray John couldn't shoot at the time. And he's laying off of him, and it really made their offense real difficult. It's hard to get it into the post, all of this stuff. Kobe Bryant was a all-time great defender. And when you look at it, he made all-team first defense in 99-2000. And then he made it again 02-03, 03-04. And after that, that's 3 times. The other 2 years in between that, he was on second team. All right. So he always was playing defense. He had a down year when he was injured, 04-05. He comes in from 05-06 to 2010-2011. He made first team All NBA and first team All Defense. The year after that, he was on second team All Defense. And then he didn't make it again. So when you're looking at Kobe's career, when we're talking about Kobe, Pete Kobe, we're talking about before he tore his Achilles, and of course, when he started playing 99-2000. That's when he really started playing. 98, 99, that was a shortened season. You could count that if you want to. Oh yeah, we are going to count that because that's when he started. All right? So he made NBA All Third Team that year, all the way up till he tore his Achilles, man. Definitely an all-time great on the defensive end. But y'all let me know, what do you think about Kobe's defense? Put it down in the comments. As always, if this is your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. That's how they push the video. Y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.